Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Runi Salsabila. I'm a student of English Education Department, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teachers Training, Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Jakarta. And in this video, I want to tell you guys about the novel review, which is the title is The Alchemist. The Alchemist is one of the most important literary phenomena of the 20th century, selling more than 30 million copies worldwide, and the book has been translated into over 67 languages and tops the all-time bestseller list in 18 countries. The Alchemist tells the story of a young shepherd named Santiago who is able to find a treasure beyond his wildest dreams. Along the way, he learns to listen to his heart and, more importantly, realize that his dreams or his personal legend are not just his, but part of the soul of the universe. Santiago is a humble shepherd whose desires are few. He wants to be free to roam with his sheep, to have some wine in his wineskin and a book in his bag. Faith intervenes, however, in the form of the recurring dream of a great treasure hidden thousands of miles away at the base of the Egyptian pyramids. When Santiago meets Melchizedek, a strange wise man who claims he is a king from a far-off land, he decides to seek his treasure, and at the next day, Santiago sells his ship and embarks to Africa to pursue his dreams. Upon arriving in Africa, though it becomes apparent that things will not be as easy as he thought. The first day, Santiago is in Tangiers. He is roped and left completely alone, unable to speak a single word of Arabic. At first, Santiago contemplates giving up and turning around. He remembers the words of the wise man, though, and decides to carry on, getting a job at a local crystal shop. After working at the crystal shop for a year, learning much about life and about his personal legend, Santiago earns enough money to buy a new flock of sheep and return home. At the last minute, though, Santiago decides to risk it all and join a caravan to Egypt. Once in the caravan, Santiago meets an Englishman who has come all the way to Africa to seek a renowned alchemist. As they travel through the desert, the Englishman tells Santiago about the secrets of alchemy. Santiago finds the Englishman's ideas to be very similar to Melchizedek's. They both speak of a soul of the world to which we are all connected, and of the necessity of following our hearts' true desires or our personal legend. Santiago, however, prefers to learn these secrets by observing the world, while the Englishman prefers to learn from complex books. While they travel, they begin to hear rumors of a coming tribal war. When they finally arrive at the happyyy oasis, the home of the titular alchemist, Santiago meets a beautiful girl named Fatima, with whom he immediately falls in love. He discovers that love, like the personal legends, comes directly from the soul of the world. While walking in the desert, Santiago has a vision of an upcoming battle. He rushes back to warn the elders at the oasis, and when his vision is confirmed, they offer him a position as a counselor. Santiago considers staying at the oasis with Fatima, but the alchemist finds Santiago and tells him that he will lead Santiago to his treasure. Once again on the move, the alchemist teaches Santiago to listen to his heart. Almost to the pyramids, Santiago and the alchemist are taken prisoner by a warring tribe. The alchemist tells the tribesman that Santiago is a powerful magician who can turn himself into the wind, and the tribesmen are impressed and will spare the lives of the man if Santiago can do it. The only problem is that Santiago has no idea what he is doing. After the 3 days of meditating, Santiago uses his knowledge of the soul of the world to ask the elements to help him. First, he asks the desert, then he asks the wind, then he asks the sun, and finally he asks the soul of the world. Immediately, the winds wipes up and Santiago disappears and reappears on the other side of the camp. The alchemist takes his leave of Santiago, who continues off to the pyramids. Once there, Santiago is attacked by robbers, asks what he is doing there, and Santiago replies that he had a dream of a treasure buried at the base of the pyramids. One of them laughs at him and says that they had the exact same dream, except that the treasure was buried in Spain. Santiago realized that the treasure was back in Spain the entire time. Then the story jumps forward in time and finds Santiago digging a hole at the base of the tree where he had his first dream. Sure enough, he finds a trunk full of gold enough for him and Fatima to live happily for a long time. So, in this book, there is one biggest lie created by humans, where we used to have dreams and high ideals for the future. However, there are times when we feel out of control in our lives and feel controlled by destiny, so that we feel helpless and our dreams just disappear. Surveys prove that 18% of human achievement is in wealth and 50% of humans want to be famous. Whereas in this life, there are different levels of wealth and are actually more valuable and satisfying than these two things. When we pick up destiny, then we will feel the fear of failure, confusion when facing the process of reaching a dream, and confusion when finding new happiness. In my opinion, this book can be a savior for you guys if you are in that pace, and also when you are not enthusiastic or confused by two different dreams. And this book also teach us about the journey of knowing ourselves and the journey of knowing God. So this book is highly recommended from me, and you guys must to read this book because it is so good. I think that's enough from me. Thank you for you guys' attention. Stay healthy and keep happy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye guys. See you guys in the next video.